Well, okay, Larry.
As of in about 10, 15 minutes, I will resign as district manager of Holiday Island Suburban Improvement District, UB. And I think that we have decided that I will remain as chairman of the board. I will remain as the commissioner for my term, which will expire in December. The board has decided to hire Bruce Larson on an interim basis, and also put a deadline on the interviewing for the replacement of the district manager. Anyway, I guess we need a motion for that to be approved.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move that we approve what you just said, and March 1st would be the deadline for applications for the permanent district manager. Just add that.
Okay.
I'd second that.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Do I hear a motion for adjournment?
No.
No.
One last thing before you leave as interim district manager, would you sign the change order for the concrete at the rec center?
I will.
Just so we get that in their schedule, because until you sign it, they're not gonna schedule to do it, because they don't know they're doing it.
Okay.
So I'd just like to ask as a favor,
I will take an extra 5 minutes.
just sign that piece of paper, get it back to them.
I want to say something, please, Larry. I talked to Eric yesterday. I went up and hadn't seen the rec center and wanted to see what the progress was. And he said he was very pleased with the way you worked with him on an issue that needed to be solved. He said you've been a pleasure to work with.
Well, thank you.
And so I just wanted to pass that on to you, that he was pleased with what was going on.
The workmanship and the quality that I think Randy and I both saw when we walked through it, I was impressed.
Good.
They're doing a good job. The quality of the workmanship is very good. And wherever they saw something that wasn't quite right on the plan, they made it right.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with the quality of the construction. I'm not happy about the price or the longevity of it, but I think in the end, we're gonna get what we wanted.
It'd be a nice facility.
It is.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Jim.
You were speaking, I'm sorry.
It is a nice facility. I don't know if it needed that, but my changes don't matter.
Larry, I'd like to thank you for your work and also continuing as chairman of the board. We've got a lot of challenges coming up. We've got $1 million this, $1 million that. We've got a lawsuit, and I would appreciate your leadership there and having the 5 of us go forward with for the betterment of the residents here.
May I add one more thing? Here, this is going longer than we thought. I looked on the docket for the lawsuit, and on February the 12th, Mr. Bishop filed another motion to dismiss the amended complaint that was filed last week. So it's all rolling along well, and I continue to hope that we get a resolution that involves a dismissal of the suit.
Can I ask one question? You know, looking over the budget, this is just a quick question, because you brought up the water department. I noticed that we got some grant money last year, 65,000?
Yeah.
Can we get more of that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know what it was for, but I just noticed we had 65,000 income from grants, and I'm thinking, hello, can we get more of that?
That
What
was
it for?
toward what was done, I believe, on well number 1.
Yeah,
I think
oh,
so.
that was,
Right, Larry.
yeah, that was reimbursement.
Now, I did see also in that email that we're gonna get started with the water people at Little Rock.
Great study.
That's been,
Yeah,
yeah, that,
and it kinda, reading between the lines, there might be some grant money there.
Well,
Is that right?
that was for a low interest loan.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
that is on my desk, and that needs to be taken care
Okay.
of. There's deals there that need to be taken care of. And also, I got an email concerning the Corps of Engineer on the point.
Right.
The last time I talked with the Corps of Engineers, somebody probably needs to follow up on that. but the last time I talked to them, they were working on it.
Okay, because our lease expired in January for that point.
And they were working on it to get back with us on that.
As long as we're still able to use it, it's,
Yeah.
And the Communities Unlimited is working on our water rate study, and they have received now our final audit for 2022, so that can progress so we can get our water rate study done. I would remind you again that we have 700,000+ sitting in the budget that is designated to go for well number 3, or well number 1.
5.
Five. Can't keep the things straight. Well, number 5. So we do have money in the budget that's 3/4 of what it's gonna cost us, we have sitting there waiting.
I wanted to also make a comment. I think, the city of Berryville had the mayor do a state of the city speech the other day, and they talked about raising some taxes to get street improvement. And I think this could be a state of the HICID right now, because the other thing I'd like to go forward with the board and the new district manager, whomever, is take a look at the legal costs that, Ralph, you brought up. They're way, way, way out of control, and we need to take a look at that and really get that under control. Legal costs.
I'll tell you something else you better take a long, hard look at. There's about 1,500 lots out there that's about to be
I know.
are we obligated to pay for the title searches?
Yes, I'm sure we are.
But we certainly need to pick those lots up on tax, and then we don't pay this guy X many dollars to.
That does not clear it, Doug. If that won't.
Carroll County said that they would forgive all the taxes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there's not other liens on it.
What's that?
That doesn't mean there's not other liens on the property.
Right.
Well, we need to look at that, okay?
That
But I'm
takes us
saying,
that time.
but we, it is up for tax sale. It's this June. And if we let that go, I just know some people that bought lots last year.
I hope they buy them all.
Well, they didn't, why would, but they bought some, but a lot of them will go back.
This is a cycle. People come in, or a company comes in and buys 5 lots, don't tell their downstream purchasers about fees. They get defaulted on, they get foreclosed, and it just rolls and rolls.
There has to be some way we can break this cycle.
They are doing their best to stop the cycle. And being able to foreclose and get those lots back in our name, we do not pay taxes on the ones that we have.
But we pay the foreclosure fee.
We have to pay foreclosure fees.
Are we still paying $250 for a foreclosure?
More than that.
Or has it gone up?
No,
It's gone up.
we're going.
No, that's a
okay.
contract.
Let me bring something up though. Mr. Presley went to Springdale and he met with Tim Hutchison, and they were in a confab about this whole matter about 6 months ago or more.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard any more about that, but it was in progress.
Okay.
So if we are studying that and we're looking at it, we can't just keep kicking this can down the road. This is $143,000.
Well, okay, now, the $143,000 was mostly catch-up fees from 20 and 21 because of COVID and the man dying. The budget is 150. The email I got from Jennifer suggested that she and Carrie agreed that that is probably be too high. But as a matter of good practice, when you create a budget, if you're 3 times over on last year's budget, you bump up the number. We don't have to spend $150,000. Now that all this business is straightened out and we are current, the number should be considerably less. We have to pay the $250. As far as who's doing the business in RPM, there was a controversy about the person who was handling the business. We went to RPM, RMP, whatever, because we had the relationship. They agreed to do the business for the same $250 per title, and that process is starting January 1st. The old company took care of everything through the end of the year because there's a 90-day lag time process. So they took care of everything through that was filed prior to the end of the year, and RMP is starting started the 1st of January to clear the rest of the new issues that we have.
Phyllis, because you were chair at that time, were you the only one that knew the outcome of that confab down in Springdale? Because I don't think that's ever been brought up at this board. And I would like to know.
I don't know whether we
Thank you
discussed
for
it or
explaining.
not. I don't know.
I
You
think
people
you-
have not had any experience, I can tell you, with those lots.
Well,
I have, I've had experience, and I know when you buy a lot on a tax sale, if there's a lien on that property, it is specified right on that tax bill. So don't give me this crap about we can't repossess those, because I think you're full of,
Okay.
what?
All right.
We can, and I think we get rid of those guys and save 200,000 a year.
But
Fine, over.
the reason I brought it up is we need to bring up more, like, I had 3 calls last Monday that saying the meeting we had with a lot of people giving input was the best meeting we've had for a long, long time. And I don't know if we can continue that, but I would like communication with the residents, and I would like communication among us on the board. And Larry, as you as chair, I know you're gonna continue to do that. But we don't need to keep things under the wraps. We need it all out in the open, and if we argue about it, and we still respect each other at the end of the meeting, but we've gotta watch the budget. The budget is the most important thing here. And the lawsuits and so forth, those are very important, and we gotta get those under control. But we need, and Larry, you brought up about having a special work sessions. I think we need to do that in February and March, or rather, there's a couple of holidays in here. But we need to have more time at the board,
I think
more time to discuss it.
once every month for sure.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Thank you.
I think it was so good, I think we need a couple portable microphones so that people don't have to keep jumping up and down. I just think it works much better with a relaxed atmosphere, and people just say what they want, and none of this 3-minute baloney. If they've got a good idea, let's hear it out. And I think we had real good feedback the other day. I don't know if you saw it on Zoom or not.
I listened to the tape.
There was
I
good participation.
Yes, it was.
Okay, are we ready for a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.